Hello, everybody. How's it going? How's it going, everybody? Hopefully, y'all had a good. Hopefully, everyone's doing pretty good. Sorry for the delay, guys. I was just doing some. I automatically assumed putting a PlayStation 3, PlayStation I would automatically work on my computer, but you know what? I'm a fucking idiot because nothing on the PlayStation 3 works out right out of the box on a PC. Who'd have thought, right? I'm a fucking idiot. So I'm gonna work on that while I do that. But today, hello. If you don't know who I am, my name is Ramses. I do a lot of stuff. I do video game streams, model kit streams, reaction streams, and yada yada yada. You've all heard the story because I'm pretty sure a lot of you are already returning. But today we're doing something different. Over the weekend, I decided my family was decided to just dig through a lot of our old we wanted to get rid of a lot of stuff in our garage. So when we so today so I realized I have a lot of stuff. And I realized this could be a good stream experiment to just show you guys off what some of the stuff I have and just see okay, so where are we gonna be at in the next couple of weeks. Well, the junk jungle goes well. I was hoping to catch them before I start. Oh, I'm so sorry, Techno. I'm so sorry. Hey, but the VOD will be there, and I'll be back Thursday as well with more of this stuff. So don't worry about it, because this is gonna be an ongoing project until I get everything done. There's always Thursday, yes. So don't worry about it. You're perfectly fine. So yeah, there's always gonna be Thursday when I'm gonna be continuing this, because this is gonna be an ongoing project. This is gonna be an absolute ongoing project. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, I have 8 boxes to sort through. And a lot of it is just gonna be a lot of junk. Hello, Sarzak. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well this evening, my fellow you're not my fellow necromancer. I'm not a necromancer. I'm a computer person. But how are you doing? How you doing, man? Hopefully you're doing really well. Hopefully you're enjoying. Hopefully you enjoy your day off from not playing Castlevania games. Hopefully that's going well. But yeah, so today we're gonna be looking through a lot of my old stuff, and here's what I'm gonna do. A lot of stuff I'm going to get rid of. I'm doing okay. I'm pretty good. I'm actually very good, as a matter of fact. I'm excited to do this because I like sharing these things. I absolutely love sharing all this useless junk that I have lying around. And I was gonna get to a point where, actually, I wanted to talk to you, Starzak. And if you want me, message me later, because I in all this junk, I know I have something for you. I definitely have something that might be of interest to you. So get a hold of me in private, in the next couple of days, and we can sort things out. That's all I'll say. We'll leave it at that. We'll talk more in private. But all I gotta say is I remembered that in all this junk I have right here, there is something that's gonna be useful to you that we've been discussing for the last couple of days. I think we discussed what this particular thing was. If I stumble upon it, you'll know what it is. And when you see it, it's yours. It's totally yours. It's yours to keep. I have no use for this at this point. When I find this item, it's yours, and it's totally you can do whatever you want with it afterwards. You can put peanut butter inside of it. I don't care. But yeah. So I was gonna say, as I was gonna say, one of the things I wanted to focus on today was a lot of was so basically, what's gonna happen is these next couple of days, I'm gonna just be sorting things out. And if there's anything that gets your attention that you see in these items, other than a few key things that I'm willing to keep to myself, because quite frankly, it has a lot either sentimental value or it has value for what I'm doing, what I do on the side. In other words, if it's a Saint Seiya thing, I am definitely not gonna get rid of it whatsoever. You're gonna have to kill me before you can get that stuff. Hello, Comey. How you doing? Speaking. That's a horrible transition. How you doing, Comey? Hopefully you're doing well this evening. I'm surprised with a lot of people just to see me just to see me sort through junk. Really happy you guys. I'm really happy you guys are here just to see me just look through a lot of this dumb stuff. So yeah. So yeah, if there's anything that you guys want, here's how it's gonna work. Yeah, yeah. I'm off center. Yeah. Hold on, let me do something here. Yeah. There you go. That's a lot better. So yeah, I am a cat now. Yeah, 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 yeah. But I wanted to say, if there's anything that you guys want, obviously, of course, I'm willing. If you guys are like good friends, like I absolutely like know you guys, or like you guys are like some, or I like you guys are my best friends. I'll give it to you guys, like no matter, like regardless. But if you guys want to buy it off, if you see something here that you guys want to buy off me, feel free to contact me on like Discord or Blue Sky or wherever I'm at, like on the internet, and I will be more than willing to like work out a deal for anybody that wants to get anything off my hands. There's a lot of things though that they're kind of off limits, but I'm willing to like there's some things where it's like okay, it goes on the gauge of like okay, I'm not getting rid of this to I'm willing to get rid of it on the right price to okay, you if it's like like if anybody wants this, I'll make me a deal and I'll get with you. And then there's stuff that's like if there's anything you guys absolutely want from this collection that from a stuff that I've been hoarding out, and you guys just really want it, and I know you guys like really well. Like I know Comey I know Comey personally. Like if no questions asked, you'll get it. Like that is absolutely nothing. I know for a fact I can just give it to you, no problem, and be like, yo, like just continue being cool. That's all I want you to do. So, well, Professor, wow, meows, yeah, 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 quack, yeah. But regardless, we're gonna get started today. Today we're gonna get started with books, magazines, comic books, DVDs, Blu-rays, and video games for our first scouting. So, and if there's anything else that we're going to deal with, then we'll get started later. But like I said, today that's what our main focus is going to be. So let us go to the main scene. Hands. All right. So, oh, starting off today with Bleach. I've been wanting to get rid of these for a while. So if anybody has any ideas on like whoever buy comic books or stuff like that, give me a holler. I would really appreciate that. Because like I'm really like there's some things where it's like okay, I think I can do without Bleach now. Like I like it was good at the time, but now that I'm much older, it's like I can do without this. It's a good series still, but eh. I can live I can part with these. So set this one by the side. Oh, this is cool. So these are Spanish editions. Oh, these are from Mexico. These are editions of Dragon Ball Z. Unless you have to read them like this. And what's interesting is that like they're not like takabons. They're just like one story each. So it's kind of insane that they took the time to do this. That they actually put these out there. And these are ones I'm willing to get rid of as well. I think I have another one here nearby. Oh, okay, so this is something I picked up at this is interesting because like when I used to I don't want to dox myself too much, but I used to live nearby where IDW is public where IDW Publishing is, and they had like a huge you had like this huge garage sale. I picked this up for like a couple of bucks, so it's like if anybody wants this as well, like then you guys are more than willing to get it. It's like their very first Transformers book they released. It done in a manga format. The very first edition of what, let me do something here really quick. This is kind of weird. There you go. So this is Battle Royale. The infamous book. This is the very first printing of the book, I believe. Which has it's just translated very weird. And if you buy it, you get it off me. You get this Warlock 1053 sticker bumper sticker that they gave me when I was at a concert once. Yeah, and I remember picking this up, and I remember I think the problem with this book is that it's very the translation's kind of wonky. There's been better editions of this book ever since, but this is actually like this has been something that's like if anybody wants this is good, but I don't mind keeping this myself. This is like a novelty, to be honest. Let's see here. another one of the IDW stuff right here. Just another. I think this is like one of the one shots that they were making for as well when they were at the time when they were doing when they got the Transformers license. So what's interesting going back to this book, it's interesting that the company that made this, the they are they're a defunct company. They don't make they do not have the rights to this book anymore, or they don't even exist anymore in Mexico. So create your own real archaeology. Yay, archaeology. How you doing, Creator Unreal? Hopefully things are going well on your end. Oh, okay. This is something I'm not gonna get rid of. This is the site I mentioned earlier. Editorial does not exist anymore, and this was published, I think, in sometime in 2000. Let's say right here what year this is published. Uh, uh, okay, yeah. Saint Sales Caballeros, April 26th to 2005. So these are what's almost 20 years old. Since then the rights have passed over to other companies in Mexico. But this was one of the first editions to come out in Mexico at the time. So this was like one of the very first Saint Seiya books to come out, like when the actual manga had to come out. So I'm not getting rid of this I'm not getting rid of these for an obvious reason. This is issue number 18. This is the final battle between this is the final battle between the Bronze Saints and Poseidon, which kind of marks the end of the original series, the original anime. So I'm not gonna get rid of this. This is just precious. I'm keeping this one to the end. And what else? Oh, okay. This is actually kind of cool. For a while, they were actually publishing this. They were publishing Fist of the Blue Sky here in the United States. Sultan no Sultan, yeah, Sultan no Ken, and it didn't go too well. The company that made it, Raijin Comics, just went under, I believe, like about a year later, and just kind of like jettisoned the entire series. And I have like I think either the first four or first five books, and I'm willing to get rid of these because it's like they're just taking up space, and I'm pretty sure this can go to someone else, to a Hokuto no Ken collector that really wants it, and I wouldn't mind getting rid of these. These are really good, by the way. These are really cool. These are really cool stories of it. Like it takes place, I believe, in China, and it takes place way before the original Fist of the North Star, and it just takes place with like the ancestor Kenshiro, and he's pretty much like, and it's just him taking out like the vagabond gangs of China. So yeah, oh god, I see the Professor Doc. Hello, Professor Doc. Oh yeah, right. Yep, Raijin Comics, dude. Right here. Yeah, Raijin Comics. I have like most of this run, and I don't know when because like Viz are the current owners to the Fist of the North Star stuff. So I don't know when they're gonna get to this stuff, but hey, if you want to get it right, if you want to get Fist of the Blue Sky, Fist of the Blue Sky, something no Ken, go for it. Like I said, this is one I'm actually willing to get rid of as well. Let's see what else. Here's this is a kind of a modern-ish one. This is Captain Tsubasa, obviously, of course, and we used to know it here in Mexico as Los Supercampeones. And this is the original manga. This was actually published. This was actually very recent. I want to say in the last couple of. I want to say in the last 3-4 years. This last couple of years this came out. Let me see like the publishing date here. Usually you can find the publishing date like either the forward or backward, either the forward or back right here. Yeah, this is published first edition published in July of published in June of 2017. So this was actually assuming that the Star releases went well. I can believe that they'll get it. Well, I mean they are doing the rest of the series anyway, so it's like why wouldn't they at this point? I realize there's no music playing. I should put something on. Just so like you won't hear the void of space out here, or like the so. Let me go to my play. Let me go to the Leo playlist of. You go to the old Leo playlist because I always have a playlist of VG plus fucking I have OC remix. I have a lot of their. I have a lot of their stuff like saved up because it's always good to have because like their stuff is actually like non what's it called? It's not a it's not you don't have to pay like royalties for this. They're royalty free, so it's like I can play these with no problem. So put that on shuffle, and then let me see. Can anybody? How's everything sound? Do I sound better? Do I sound worse? So if anybody has anything to, so like, if anybody has anybody that wants to, anything, there's anybody that wants to say anything, say something now. Like if it sounds, if I sound too low, the music sounds too high, now would be a good time for you guys to like say something about it. But regardless, this is yeah, this is Captain Tsubasa. Going back to what I was talking about, this is Captain Tsubasa. This is super duper recent. This is, I'm repeating myself here. This is super recent. Like I said, this was published in 2017. So it's like around say like around like 2024, 23, 22, 20. So it's been 8 years now. But considering like most of the stuff you're gonna see here, this is actually kind of like the more newer of all the stuff that's in here. And yeah, this is a really good translation. I like this, like they translated everything, even like the stuff like at the very end right here of like just like the letters and stuff like that. This is really cool that they actually did a lot, that they went through all the trouble. This is a classic. This is a classic in anime, in my opinion. Like this is kind of like this was unofficially my gateway to soccer, because this one, like I started watching this around the same time as the '94 World Cup, and that's when I started really getting into soccer. Like really started getting into like the La Selección Mexicana and all that stuff. So I like so it's a combination of this and also watching the World Cup '94 that kind of got me into this. And kind of got me into watching like soccer. Let's see. Next up is this is the very first edition by Kodansha of Sailor Moon, the very first publishing of it. I remember reading this, and I just remember I had a lot of problems with it because they use a lot of honorifics in a lot of their translation. Like you see here, it's like Usagi-chan, stuff like that, and it's just like it was kind of jarring when I was reading it, because it was like, well, I do like Sailor Moon. I absolutely love Sailor Moon. It's like an incredible series. I feel like this was kind of a step back, because they could have done they could have refined this just a little bit more. And thankfully, they've been other editions of this book now that take away a lot of that stuff, and it's a little bit more refined. So again, I'm willing to get rid of this if anybody there's a collector that wants like who just really wants these first editions. And like I said, I'm not really attached to that edition, to be honest. Steel Ball Run from Japan. Right, for this is number 5. I was like, I used to go frequently to like the Japanese like bookstore all the time. I used to pick all these. I had a lot, so I have a lot of these I have a lot of these like stole away here. Again, this is one I'm going to get rid of as well. And what do we got here? Kirikou Man. Kirikou Man Nisei. Another one I'm like, you know what? I'm willing to get rid of it. I can get rid of some of these. This is, I think, when they. This is, I believe, when they fighting like. Yeah, because like here's Sunshine, and I believe like this is when they introduce Checkmate. So yeah, checkmate right here. So yeah, another one. Another one. I'm like, I can live without. What do I got here? Oh, this is a. I don't even know why I have this book. This is a book I had to use when I was in one of my classes. Like, this book has seen better days. Just throw this into the trash. Should have thrown that one right away into the trash because like it's seen better days. Ooh, another one that's really special that I'm not gonna get rid of. The first editions of Knights of the Zodiac by Viz. This is number one, and I am not getting rid of this. This is it's like, you know, it's like looking into like this is like one of my crown jewels of owning, and I don't want to get rid of this at all. This is a very like, despite the questionable translation, it's good to have these books like hard copy, and I'm really happy to have a lot of these books on hand because, you know, I'm a Saint Seiya friend. So more Bleach. You know, you guys know Bleach at this point again. Like, if you're here earlier, I'm going to get rid of a lot of these. What's this one right here? Okay, this is Saint Seiya number 26. Oh, I shouldn't be showing you this. This is super duper spoilers to this series. If you've been following like our podcast and stuff like that, this is like super duper spoilers. But this is yet another one for Editorial Vid, and yeah, this is like super duper at the end of the book. And again, that this was published in 2005. Dear fucking Christ. Yeah, 20 years old, and it's really good. But like I said, I can't show a lot of it because, well, it's spoilers to the max. And then here's another Dragon Ball one from Mexico. So this was 2001. Dear Christ, what the fuck was I doing in? Yeah, this is promoting other stuff. DNA squared, Video Girl Eye. No, I'm not really I'm not really have a sentimental attachment to. You can get rid of a lot of them. Oh, oh wow. Ooh, this takes me back. This takes me back. Um, autograph right here. This is Bronson, one of the co-creators of Fist of the North Star. Bronson was at Anime Expo 2004, and he signed this for me. Really cool. And I know it's issue number 3, but it's really cool that he got to sign this for me. I'm really happy. I think at the time he was promoting the OAV of Shin Fist of the North Star, and yeah. So it's like I'm not gonna get into this one. Why is it still lasted this long? Roni Kenshin. These books have seen better days. I don't mind getting rid of these. Like one was more hardcore to Kenshin. Second book of Saint Seiya. The least amount it's the least amount it's better. I love the fact that they show like these diagrams of the cloths, how they all like work in the in the series, like how they actually put them on. I really like that aspect a lot. And store that in I got 2 more Saint Seiya. I guess I can. This is like again. This, if stuff has already seen already, I'm just gonna skip. You guys already kind of know where a lot of stuff is. Like, you guys already know a lot of this stuff at this point. Number 10. More Saint Seiya. Oh, okay. I'm gonna wait till we talk about this one. More Saint Seiya. Oh, I can talk a little bit about this. Um, so before Viz started putting out the hello Plum, how are you doing? How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well this evening. How is it going? Hopefully things are going well in Plumland. We're just looking through a lot of my old stuff today. We're looking through all my comic books and mangas and all that stuff. So, all right. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I will stand up straight and drink some water a little bit. Let me just adjust myself here. All right. But yeah. So this is interesting. This is an interesting book. This is kind of an interesting book to talk about because before I think I'm eventually gonna hit this is that before they went to hardcovers and they started actually going chronologically into the series, Viz decided to go into like the first part, go into Stardust Crusaders, and I believe it has like a prologue. It has like a prologue here. It's like it has it has like a prologue that tells you like what's going on and everything. Yeah, it's so crazy. It's like you see like this old artwork, you see like these old frames of artwork, and then you see this very modern, this very modern Rocky style, modern Rocky style art right here. It's always hilarious. But yeah, this is the very first book of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Rather, this is the first Stardust Crusaders. Since then, there's been better editions of this book, but yeah, if any collectors out there, I'm willing to get rid of this one, no problem. Since we're now back from break, I can show you guys something I found. Um, Lupin the Third, Volume One from Tokyo Pop. Let me see. This has a unique distinction as well. This is signed by Monkey Punch himself, the creator of Lupin the Third. I got to meet him a couple years. I got to meet him again in 2014 and 2004. So same year I got to meet Bronson. I got to meet the creator of Lupin the Third as well. So yeah, this has been in my collection for so long. It's I mean, here's the thing about Lupin the Third. Either you really like it, or it's gonna be really, really off-putting. And I understand if it feels off-putting to many people. So, but for me, I really enjoyed it. More Bleach, Bleach, Bleach. Ow, just all the Bleach right here. So if my assumption is correct, this has to be number one. No, Saint Seiya, number four. Let's see here. Oh, okay, this is another cool one. So same time as they were publishing Sailor Moon in English by Kodashita was actually publishing Codename Sailor V as well. And yeah, this is a cool book. I other than Sagi, I really really do like Minako, and I really like it's really cool to see her adventures before she joined the Sailor Senshi and stuff like that. So the Sailor Guardian, Sailor Scouts, whatever terminology you like to use, we like it here. And right there. What's this right here? Holy crap! I actually own this. I actually own this. Oh my god! I forgot. I for like about a minute I was really into this series. Oh man! Oh, Host Club, man. Dear Christ! Yeah, I've been one. I think I had this. I never got around to reading it. So like, nah, dude, this stays with me. And I think the reason why I like the series a lot is I love like the aesthetics of like everything in this series. So if it appeals to like that, it appeals to like insect brain of mine aesthetic wise, and I really wanted to like I remember watching the anime. I really enjoyed the anime, so I wanted to sit down with this. So like I think I'm gonna stay with this just for shit, just because it's like, oh shit, I can't believe I own this. I found something else right here. Here we go. Another one. Skullman. I had the original like floppies of these when Tokyo Pop was still publishing like floppies of these, and I like the fact that they actually continue the story because I remember in the Tokyo Pop ones it just kind of ended like right here, and they never really gave a conclusion. They never really gave it. They never really gave a conclusion to it. So this is an interesting book to check out. But it's also one of those books where it's like I'm not really. I have no real emotional attachment to these. Here's some more interesting ones. Saint Seiya. Last book of the series, number 28. I will not open this book. But why? Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people in this room who are following my podcast, and if I show you what's in this book, yeah, like your guys gonna be terrified. Even though like I should be putting up the last episode, and we actually do kind of discuss a lot of it. But yeah, but these are the ones I picked up. These are ones I picked up at an anime convention. I think like they were selling for like a couple of bucks. So I picked up a lot of these. Another steel ball run. More Saint Seiya. Yeah, what's weird about the Saint Seiya collection is that I feel like spots, and I don't really have like a full collection. I just have like different spots or like different things are like just taking right there. So this is a I have this me and this book have history right here. Let's see if there's anything like intimidating that I didn't use as a bookmark. So yeah, for like this was like the before the nice hardcover editions of Fist of the North Star. Viz did have the rights to Fist of the North Star before that, and this was the very first book, obviously. But it's interesting because like it's not flipped. It's like this is like a traditional American comic book is like read and stuff like that, which is weird nowadays when he's like which is absolutely just strange when you think about it nowadays when you see like, all the mangas that we have like kind of like not flipped. And I'm very sure like yeah a lot of people are like this edition's good. I'm very sure the new edition that came out like not too long ago from Viz is just miles ahead of this book. Let's see here. All right, more Saint Seiya, of course. We don't need to talk about that. Um. So for a while, DC Comics was publishing. Well, they still publish like mangas from time to time, but they had their own dedicated. They had their own dedicated line. And one of the first books they released was actually Kikaider 02. Um, yeah, this was like one of their very first attempts at like um this was DC Comics' very first like attempt at doing bringing like manga to the United States, and it's interesting. It's a good like this is an interesting book to be honest, and you know I never really followed up because I think around the time that started getting published, I just got like I even laid off from work, and it's just like I didn't have no money to buy it. Oh, this is another interesting curiosity. Bobobo, Bobobo, Bobobo. Um, this has an interesting history because this only put up one book, and this is the only book they put out. And because they were trying to see like, well, this book is just this series is way out there, but it has its charm. So we want to just we want to test the waters and see if people are interested in the book if they want to buy it. The anime was crazy. Oh yeah, and the book is even crazier. And I don't think I can. Like, this is gonna stay. This is gonna stay with me. Yeah, and there's some really weird stuff. Like they called oh my god, I forgot this guy's name officially, but they call him Papa Rocks here. Oh yeah. Oh, Don Pachi. That's what they called him. But they, of course, they think they went with Papa Rocks because I think that the Hanapanamiya joke doesn't really apply here. That's why it's like Jelly Jiggler works. Papa Rocks is like okay, whatever. But but since it's been proven, because now we have stuff like because we have Bobo on DVD now because of companies I'm like on the names of the company name like Discotech who actually put out the entire series recently in English, which is insane. What is this? Oh wow! So this next thing is actually kind of interesting. Um, this is a book. This is a real book by Chris Jericho. Um, this is actually a really interesting book because like it's one of those. I always like reading the histories of like old wrestlers and stuff like that, or like just like reading a lot of their stories from like back then. And I brought this book because I was like, I was curious. I was curious to read it because I like reading these stories, and like this is actually one of like the better wrestling like autobiographies that have been that have been published, and this is a really good book. Like no, without a doubt, this is a really good book. If you're ever like if you're a Jericho fan, you want to learn a lot about the history about his history. Yeah, it's one of this is actually one like the first one is like obviously like the best one. The rest of them like yeah, we don't talk about those books, but regardless, who wants more Saint Seiya? Yeah, yeah. But this is actually, but I said like the first one's actually like one of my favorite. Like actually was a really good favorite of mine. Even more Saint Seiya. It's issue number 12. I think it's the last one I own. And then like I just stopped. But like since I like the fact it's like these issues I like the further you go along in the numbering, the easier this series becomes easier to find in in physical. So like I'm pretty sure I can get like the rest of the series for like little under 40 bucks if I look around on Amazon or something like that. So there's that. More Saint Seiya. Uh, let's see here. Anything? Oh, I do have some things of note here. Okay. Okay. Start first with this one. It's not. It's gonna come out kind of weird It's gonna come out kind of weird here, but hopefully this comes out well. VDEX. This is Masami Kuromada's follow up. Essentially, his next follow up to Saint Seiya. When after this huge debacle with Shoishita, Kuromada just like left Shoishita and he went to Karakawa, and he made this comic. And this comic is really it's just like the most non-Kuromada Masami Kuromada book he's ever made, because he rarely ever does sci-fi, and it's interesting that he went kind of like all in on sci-fi with this particular series. And it's a really good book. It's just and like I said, it's just the problem is it's just like it has a Tokyo Pop stank. If you know what Tokyo Pop, I'm sorry. I really, honest to God, do. But yeah, I found some more right here. Book 4. Um, first issue of Bleach. Oh, ooh, that didn't sound good. And yeah, more BX. So yeah. So I forgot too. I was collecting this series, and I really forget. Like sometimes I forget like what series I was really into. Because I was picking a lot of these up as they were kind of being polished, and I was just like, I'll give this a shot. And I remember like iShow 21 was like one of those series. I was like, I actually really like this. It's like it's football, like American football, but it's just really exaggerated, and I really like this series. This series has a huge charm to it that really cannot be replicated. And yeah, if you want to see like where like Yusuke Murata, like where you guys start before he started doing One Punch Man with one, he started doing stuff like this. So I think it was like before that he was doing like Mega Man Mega Man bosses. More Saint Seiya, of course. You're noticing a theme here when it comes to a lot of this stuff. Um okay. Here's what I was talking about. Um so as I mentioned earlier with the JoJo Bizarre Adventure that came out like a few years ago. Later on, this came out. And this is more of an accurate version of the series. This is hardcover. This actually starts off at part one of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So yeah, yes. Finds the mask. Wait, where is it? We gotta find that. We gotta find that panel. Does it happen in this book or does it happen in another one? Yeah, it happens in this book. Where is it? Where is I reject your humanity? There you go. I quit being a human, Jojo. I reject my humanity, Jojo. Good ass book. Good ass book, by the way. This is just pure Kino right here. I'm glad that this is continuing publishing these in hardcover. And I wish they can do the same with like Saint Seiya down the road. Morphus Blue Sky. Um more Captain Tsubasa. And this is Saint Seiya. That Spanish edition I was talking to you guys about earlier. Oh, we're about to hit the end of this first box here. First two books of Fist of the Blue Sky. Again, if anybody wants if anybody wants to like buy them off of me, I'm willing to get rid of them, or if trade or anything like that. Even more Saint Seiya in Japanese. Kinniku Man. More Saint Seiya. And more Kinniku Man. Shit. That's it for bin number 1 here. All right. What to do here? What to do? What the dog doing? All right, fellas, what the dog doing? Uh. All right. More Saint Seiya. Here a little bit. Let's talk about this a little bit. Let me find a way because I don't want to. Give me about a few minutes here while I set up something here because I want to get rid of. Let me find a container because there's something I want. Actually, I'm gonna put some distance right now. I'll talk to you. And then we'll be back. Oh. Sorry. I'm actually putting things away here because I wasn't sure how I was gonna do this, but oh well, like kind of figured out something for right. Okay. Looks like I kind of got rid of everything. I kind of put away everything I wanted to put. Right. Sorry about that. The thing is, too, it's like I wanted to actually go and do something. I wanted to do more of some of these. Let's see. Let's continue with. This is Kikata 01 again, but this is the Japanese version. I remember picking this up, I think. Ah, yes, here he goes. This is interesting because I actually got Bandai Suke, the actual actor who played Kikaida Jiro, to sign this. So nice dude. Oh, this. I can't show you this. I can't show you the cover to this book. All I gotta say, it's this is the name of it. Crystal Crap Book of Lists. I can't show you guys the color because it has an exposed butt on it of this one Mr. Vincent K. McMahon. And no, I'm not gonna show that on stream because I like keeping my stream on like I like keeping my stream like in good standings. So I'm just gonna play it right here. This is actually a funny ass book, to be honest. This actually tells you this actually like it's just like a list of like just bad things in wrestling, and it's just so hilarious sometimes. It's some of the things that these guys just come up with. Um, um, this has this has no real bearing, but I like having this book around with me. It's a book of like just all all these classic books. You know, Frankenstein, Dracula, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It has an introduction by Stephen King. Um, I have this because it's like one of those types of books where it's like I like having this around. It's like this is the kind of book I like having around with me because they're evergreen. I think this is actually a really good thing to have, like especially like when you're a English speaker and you just want something that's very different to show off to like kids nowadays. If you want something, if you want to like show, if you want to give it to your nephew and let them like read up on all these stories, then this is a really good book to have. Like I really like the fact it has like all three of these stories in this one book, in this one tome. And it's not that big, and I like the fact it's really extensive and it's really good. And I wouldn't mind flipping through this again. Like I said, I like I was using this for a class, but it kind of outlasted a lot of its usefulness, and now I find this like I kind of use this a lot for my I use this in my daily life sometimes. Like I give this to like my nephews and my nieces whenever they want something different to like read, and I always give them this copy of this book. So I'm keeping this because it had like sentimental value to me. So I always give this to them. It's like, oh, you want to check out, like, I know you like the slasher now, but you want to read a book about a man who you want to read a book about a man who wanted to play God and regretted every fucking minute of it. In this house, we do not stand Doctor Victor Frankenstein. Um, this is one of like the many like repaints, the reissues they made over the years of the original Kamen Rider series. Nowadays, I think Seven Seas just put out the series recently on like the complete series, so you can pick that up in English if you want. Yeah, this is the original Shotaro Ishinomori version of Kamen Rider. If anybody's interested, and that's one I'm like, I can live without. Oh God, no. Okay. It's okay. I gotta throw this one away because like this book has seen better days. This is a magazine. Oh God, this is a magazine for this is Game Fan magazine. Dear Christ, if there's anything like cringeworthy here that we can read. If you don't know Game Fan, they were notorious for putting up a review of a game while high on LSD. Yeah, he's also notorious as well, this looked kind of cool at the time, and like good luck trying to read it in 2024. Dear God, like the see let's look at some of the scores of these games for this month. Um, let's see. Wipeout actually looks pretty good. I give it a little bit lower on Primal Rage. Radius Gaiden. Players 98. Okay, I'd give it. I'd put this a little bit higher. Congo. Wow, these guys really love Congo. I really expected Congo to bite. The movie had such a smelly but okay, I don't know what this guy is trying to write. Let me read it to you guys in verbatim. I was really expecting Congo to bite. The movie was such a smelly. I never thought it could make a game out of it. The smart designers figured out, hey, let's ditch the movie and just make a cool 3D action shooter in the jungle. Very smart. Thanks to the great 3D engine and some unique gameplay, Congo really hits the mark. It's a solid challenge and is surprisingly smooth 3D with Amplex parallaxing. That's really the vice. For the first time, I hope the name does not hurt the game. It did. Congo is the most unique of the first-person shooters in the Saturday. I don't call it a Doom clone because it's mostly action takes place in the outdoors, and this is a new twist in the first-person shooter. I like the way the way it's used in Congo. The enemies are a little pixely, but the graphics are very clean, and the level design is very imaginative. Might could have been a little bit better on, but still really worth the price of admission. Congo is an incredibly fun first-person shooter, and it's the first I've ever played in a long time that almost totally ignores Doom. Sure, it presses past to a followable Sora, and it thinks to kill, but that's about it. The levels are very well designed with tons of 3D, tons of 3D elements, multi-planes, and lots of cool secrets. The game design is also unique, a bit different than Doom, as you find yourself playing more strategically than you would expect. Actually, thanks to the high difficulty, great first-person shooter. Okay, I've heard otherwise, but okay. Oh, this is cool. An ad for Super Mario RPG. Yeah, this book has seen some better days. I think we gotta throw this one away, guys. I'm just saying. But here's a better one. This is actually really good. This is actually one of my favorite. This is actually one of my favorite issues because like they introduced me to Symphony of the Night. What did they have to say about it? Yeah, they gave this game like four pages worth of they gave this game 4 pages worth of coverage. This is really good. Mind you, this was before this came out in the United States, so it's like they were looking at the Japanese version. And this like seeing all this stuff for the first time was just mind blowing. Yeah, it's interesting. And then I think they have like a full on thing of Final Fantasy VII. Oh yeah, this is interesting because like they where is it? Okay, this isn't it really because like, I mean I remember in some of the earlier books that they used to call Barrett Bullet, and so that looks like they kind of corrected themselves here. Yeah, 6 pages of Final Fantasy VII. That was really innovative for its time. Really. Let's look at some. Let's look at one of the reviews here. Um, let's see here. What looks interesting? What sticks out here? What from what you guys can tell? What do you guys want to see like a review on? What do you guys want me to read a review on? Got Blast Corps, Mech Warrior 2, Sentient, Rally Cross, Vandal Hearts, Tales of the Sun, VMX Racing, Crypt Killer, ID4, Test Drive Off Road, Race Storm, Lunacy, North by Northwest, Die Hard Arcade, Scud, Contra Legacy of War, and King of Fighters 96. Um, let's see what they have to say about Contra. Okay, I was hoping, no praying, that Appaloosa would take out those repeating enemy sprites, but sadly they crashed this party too. On a positive note, the 3D glasses work insanely well on this version, and the 3D engine was fully intact. The platforming portions are still broken, but otherwise, Contra Legacy of War is a solid action game for a gamer who demands a game so challenging that it grows and demands it. Okay, yeah, a solid action game that for gamers who demands a solid action that he'll grow a beard the floor from beating it on hard. 2D action Contra is absolutely mandatory. Dracula X Heaven. Let's see. While I have faith in everything Konami. Oh boy, if I had a time machine and show you what happens now. Rather, if I showed you what happened 10 years ago. I saw Dracula Castlevania X is amazing. I can't help but wonder if they farmed out this one to the most successful franchises ever. The company made 3 dirty dwarves. The good news is that this version is absolutely conversion of the PS version. The bad news is that the PS version is disappointing. They have cool 3D effects and awesome music, but the control system sucks beyond belief, like Smash TV on the Genesis. And a game like this could cheaper than a Kmart. And the game is cheaper than a Kmart. It's not a legacy of Contra. It's not the legacy. It's not Contra that we know and love. Legacy of War, Legacy of Poor, more like it. These guys suck. The horror. This is not Contra. Why? Oh, why make Contra 3D? This may work for some characters like Mario, but something like this needs to be 2D, especially if the 3D is not exceptional, as in the case here. A little faster, perhaps the PlayStation version, though that's so sloppy looking and feeling. This is just doesn't give me that Contra sensation I was hoping for. Next time, Konami, please do the game yourselves. Got him. I won't talk about this next thing, but like I'll keep it right here. Oh, more Kiniki Man. Who would have thought? All right. Ah, war game fan. This is like this is what's his face? This is Legacy of Kain. This is funny story. I wanted to actually play this game back in like 2 years ago for Halloween, but it just never manifested. So this is one of those this is one of those games I really wanted to play. I do still want to play one of these days. Oh my god, Crash 1. Wow. Pandemonium. Oh god, Casper. I think I saw some people streaming this and it's like, ugh. Oh, this is a game and a half right here. If you ever play this game, Die Hard Trilogy. This game is like, oh god, you're gonna get the one-liners in this game are just like non-stop, and you're eventually just gonna get sick of like of John McClane going, "Hey, welcome to the party, yippee-ki-yay!" Alpha 2 is the best of the Alpha series in my opinion. King's Field 3, this is fucking oh, this is FromSoft, like ancient FromSoft right here. Goddamn. Burning Road, Star Gladiator. You're gonna get sequels soon on the collection. Breath of Fire 3. Wow. Oh yeah, this is same with Rockman Beat. And they were really hyping this game up. They gave it 2 pages, a 4-page spread, and like a big spread like this. Damn, 4-page spread, and yeah, and then a 2-pager like this. Dear Christ, they were really banking on it. Let's see. Let's go to the reviews and read up on some of the Pilot Wing 64. Oh god, Super Mario. All right, let's see what the reviews have to say right here. What's like the lowest? Let's see what's the lowest. Let's see right here. Game of the month is Crash Bandicoot. Wow. Let's see. Let's check out this lower. Let me check out this lower. Let's check out one of the lower ones right here. Project Horn Owl from the PlayStation. Hot art, smooth 3D, and a gun. What could possibly go wrong? Well, quite a bit it seems. Horn Owl is a scary bird. It utilizes 3D engine, like good 3D engine with smooth polygons and an okay frame rate, but the action just seems plain and boring. So many green robo dudes in a wave of a boring wave that keeps pouring out. Shoot, wait, and super late. Shoot. Maybe remember it's a super spy? No said. Unless you live a whole plastic gun pass. This guy gave it a 52. I was hoping Sony might be able to fix I was hoping Sony might be able to fix this one up for the American release, but alas, no. Sounds about right. As I said when it was originally, no tedious shooting I ever played. Backgrounds are nice, and I like the character background. The backgrounds are nice, sure, and I like the Masamushiro animation and the character design. But outside of that, this game's as dull as they come. Worth playing once, but never again. I was expecting from Sony's answer to Saturn's Virtual Cop, but instead PlayStation owners have a tiny blue phaser and a blue shooting blue phaser and a shooting game full of pixely 2D and belly drawn robots that attack in monotonous waves. I know this was supposed to be 3D Wonder console. I know this was supposed to 3D Wonder of a console capable of and it's easily and it is certainly much more than a ridiculously easy glass title. The only saving grace is that the anti animated cutscenes they lack the flair and appeal. Please wait for Time Crisis. It is boring or as boring, offending offering is really not worth anyone's bother. Damn. Oh yeah. These were more purchases from like the IDW from the IDW fucking like yard sale. I think what these are like just a bunch of books that they kind of cobble together for like and so it'll be like books from like Transformers Armada. Here's like stuff from like here's stuff from the Marvel stuff, and then they have like the UK stuff, and then stuff from like their own things as well. So it's like I think like so yeah, it's a bit of a mix of everything. Here's like Dreamwave stuff as well. It's interesting that that it's kind of an interesting little thing. It's just kind of interesting, but at the same time too, it's like if a fan wants these for like preservation's sake, you guys are more than welcome to. Oh, okay. I can't. This tome right here. This is my. This was. Since I'm an English major. This was one of my textbooks, and this is one of the few textbooks I decided to keep because this is a lot of stories from like ancient from like old literature. So I like keeping this around for that particular reason. It's like if I need to go back and like look at like some old like if I need to look back at an old story or an old poem or anything like that, I can look at it right here. Yeah, Power Rangers. Cool. And yeah, like I use this as my reference guide for a lot of things. I use this as a reference guide for a lot of things. Okay. Let's see this one right here. 30 Days of Night. I think you guys are more familiar with the movie, but like yeah, there was a book about it. I think this was autographed. Yeah, autographed by I believe the artist. So yeah, Ben Templesmith. It was really nice. He was a really cool dude. My man. It's like he was like I really wanted to pick up the book. He's like, hey, what's your name? My name is Ramses. Oh, that is a great name. Man. I would get that conversation whenever I see whenever people hear my name. Like, oh, that's a very interesting name. This one I'm keeping, but I can't show you what's in that. Uh, well, there's the back to this one. Sonic 3D Blast. Wow, just more stuff from this era. Soviet Strike, Disruptor, Daredevil, Dirty Derby, Deception. Sweet Glenn. Yeah. All right, so the lowest scoring game this month is Sidewinder for PlayStation by Mindscape. Oh, okay, here we go. So you're racing along the tube on this thin track in the middle of this empty space, just flying straight and shooting things, where everything seems to be the same and barely haven't even noticed their opponents, and they expect you to get swept away from their elaborate little storyline, which your Connor roads a pride of your species with racing strategy and so unique and astonishing that it make you feel like you right talking right to the galaxy. Right, my strategy is to fly straight and shoot. That hasn't failed me yet. The game is just pointless and cheap and sad. Ow. Cyber looks like it could be a bonus level on some other really cool shooter. Unfortunately, it's not. Flying down a tunnel, shooting stuff, beat up your opponent, beat your opponent and other stuff at the end, and that's it. It's a simple concept, but that doesn't necessarily make it a bad game. But that it does here. Sidewinder gets really dull really quick. The game in action is supremely repetitive, and the graphics are smooth. Okay, the action is supremely repetitive, and there's not really enough variety of the tracks. The graphics are smooth, but I kind of dig the cheesy F&B cutscenes, but that's not really enough to recommend a purchase. Numerous high-quality F&B sequences set up an epic storyline. Once I get to the game itself, however, I slowly left down. When I tried to be more a racing game, ends up being more like a shooter, and it's enough for trouble to keeping yourself closer to the track. But graphics are nice, but there's never that much to look at beyond the track itself. More time should be have spent on the game itself and less on the cinemas. Okay. Okay. Here's another cool find. Fist of the North Star. You know how I was talking about yeah, how I was talking about how Raijin Comics how they had like the rights to do a lot of this stuff. Well, it's interesting that they actually published the very first book of Fist of the North Star compared to like what I was talking about earlier. And what's interesting is that this is one of the few mangas that they actually published in full color, really, really well. And the thing I've noticed when I was reading this book is that compared to when you were reading when you're comparing this book to the other book to like the main one, to the other one I got from Viz, is that they use kind of the same. They use the same. They use the same translation. So there's not really much different to this than the other one, but it's really cool to have. I don't know how the hell I got this book. I really, honest to God, don't know. I think a friend might give it to me. It's just like a guidebook for Zeta Gundam, and I'm like, and I found this. I was like, when the hell did I buy this? It goes into the file. This is a book I kind of want to keep. This is actually a really cool book because it actually shows you like designs from it shows you a lot of designs from Kamen Rider, from the production staff, from a lot of the production staff and stuff like that. So it's really really interesting to see a lot of this stuff for the first. It's really cool to see a lot of this stuff. Here we have stuff for Black RX, Black. Here's like a lot of like stuff from like Shutari Shinomori's private files. It's really cool, really awesome. Oh, I can get rid of this one. I can get rid of this. It's the same book I had reviewed earlier. This is actually kind of a funny book here. One of my parents gave this to me one year for Christmas, and like this is actually kind of an interesting book. This is the Batman Handbook, and it just tells you like how to do things and stuff like that. Oh my God. Oh, this tells you how old this is. I still have the Transformers Armada. Transformers Armada a mini comic insert that came with the stuff. How to swing around with a flagpole. How to jump a bridge in your Batmobile. How to see in the dark. How to train a psychic. One, you find a kid. He's like, hey, your parents die. All right, you're coming with me now. I'm your new parent. What about my old one? Sorry. A pocket thesaurus. Always good to have one of these lying around. Especially when you do a lot of like when you do a lot of like writing and stuff like that. This is good to have. Oh, another one where I was like, when the hell did I buy this? This is like another like photo album book of like just from like the No Kiva movie that came out like probably a few years ago. Another thing I keep with me as like I keep with me just in case as like as a way of just like hey like because I do sometimes some amateur writing, so I keep a lot of this stuff with me, and this is just how to write your first screenplay. This is a really good book to like teach you how to like write screenplays. It's not that big. Again, I took a screenwriting class, and this kind of helped me a lot. By this helped me. Oh wow, some inserts for later. Did not know they were in there. Those things were not. I did not know those things were in there. Uh, another one of these books. Um, yeah, approaching the end of a lot of this stuff. All right, this should be the end. I think most of the stuff I'm gonna keep, so I'll really show it off. First things first. Yeah, another one of these books. Another. If this is that was volume one, this is volume two of these of those books. Again, this is more. This is just more stories right here. Good poems. I don't know why I kept this, but it's good to have like poems just lying around. Another one of these inserts that came from the comics. Oh, this is a classic right here. Mick Foley's "Have a Nice Day." I think this is actually. Yeah. I'm Mick Foley himself. I love this book a lot. This is I actually wrote like when I was in high school. I read this entire book. Oh god. Oh my god. So I found this. Me and my brother used to play a lot of SmackDown 2 on the PlayStation 1. And I found his old I found my brother's old recipe from Scott Hall. Alright. Of course, you have to have these books are lying around some way, somehow. I Am America, and so can you. I Am America, the book, the first edition of the first edition of this book. Um, I would show you what's in this book that makes why this is the first edition. But it again, it would I like my Twitch channel to be in good standings because there's like a picture of all the I believe at the time all the uh what was it all like all the chief justices naked, and it's like, nah, I'm not gonna show that. And so the last thing, one of the last few things here, it's I picked up this book because I was like, I still collect figure arts, and it has like it's a really cool guide to a lot of the figure arts that came out and stuff like that. So really cool to like see a lot of the stuff that came out, and then you get to see like there's some really cool prototypes lying around here. Like, yeah, you could this like we could see Master Asia. Rider One before they kind of like refined a lot of the stuff for Rider One. You'll succeed G4, G4X, G3, Decade. I believe this is supposed to be like yeah. If you see the photo right here, it's actually a really giant figure art of it from like from when he actually when he actually put the when Decade put the driver that Deca driver on what's his face on Kamen Rider J in the movie. Um, mascot dope pant. Good book. It's really good. And I'm sad this is in this condition. I really like this book, and I'm really happy I found this. The GI Joe versus Transformers omnibus from Devil's Due. Really good stuff in this. This is like one of my favorite like crossovers of Transformers and GI Joe. There was another one that took place in World War II, and that was fine. But this is actually way better in my opinion. Yeah, it's just like it's because of like how where it's been stored and like there's stuff like damage like this, and it's like it's kind of sad, but you know, it has a good outer cover. Keep it like that. It has all right. Uh, all right. All right, we still got more in the book section. So, all right. I'm keeping these two. These were pre-order bonuses if you pre-ordered Metal Gear Solid 4. And I knew a guy who worked at GameStop, and he actually gave me some of these. So he actually gave me these. So yeah, but I think I was gonna give one of these to a friend. So it's like I ain't throwing this one away. Oh wow, this takes me back. Club Nintendo. This is wow. This is from this yeah. It was from Someday. Oh god, when you have ads like this in your magazine. Oh, XXXXXXY, so you can get this much. Oh wow. That has this poster attached. Super Mario. Cool. That could be thrown away. Well, repaints, the reissues of some of the comic books.
Listen to the whispers of the first.
Deep in the ocean down below, where dark and dangerous waters flow,
What are these
concealed within
okay
this
books?
vivid glow, there is a place I once called home, but I'm not supposed to stay, 'cause loneliness drives me away. So I'll be
This is the one that actually came with like Cyclonus and Hot Rod from the. And what I like is that this is actually kind of like a book that this is actually kind of the story that takes place just like well in the middle of Transformers the movie.
I seek the truth.
So it's like it takes place like just around the time like yeah, just like here's Ultramax meeting when they ripped the Matrix out of him, stuff like that. So this is interesting. Oh god.
While my journey sets me free, I use my strength to finally.
All right.
Behind
It's the GI Joe preview
the secrets
from the
of
movies,
Aquaria.
first movie at least. Avengers vs X-Men, and like the first of the IDW GI Joe books. I don't know, and I don't mind getting rid of. New Type Alive. The only reason why I kept I brought because I had this cell phone right here from I forgot the name of that series, but it's a fun series with about a cell phone guy. It's all the cell phone. But I don't mind getting rid of this. Ah, hey, Chief. Thanks you for the lurk. Hmm. This is actually one of my favorite books to read because they had all these tips and tricks in here. It's insane to have like all this stuff like this. I think they're following more of like the UK style of doing the of books. Oh God. I used to be a huge toy fan person. Remember we used to make fun of Twilight? Oh God. I don't think these guys ever came out. Did they? You want action? Toy Fair counts down the most coolest, most original, most action-packed action features in toy history. 25 Micronauts. Aside from being one of, if not the first, to articulate 3/4 action figures, Micronauts also blew young 70s mind by offering completely interchangeable body parts for one figure and another on larger scale figures. So you could take the back parts of Eel Baron, parts of the Good Force Commander, and Craig Cosmic Commander, the Black and White Force Baron, or something. 24 Infaceables by Galoob. Junky name aside, Galoob brought a new wrinkle to the action figure world with the Infaceables, a series of action figures whose face would change from man to monster with some torso movements, and the movement caused a vacuum to suck in normal roller faces, and revealing more monstrous versions of Lion Iron, Sphinx, and Turnblower in the game. Which I think, like, if you find some of those like figures still, good luck. Well, I was like, what the fuck was I on when I was reading those books when I was smaller? A couple more new types of lives. Oh God. Oh, this is cool. They were giving these out at San Diego Comic Con because this was the year when they actually had Zorana as like the exclusive. And they were giving away just like the back. They were giving away the card back here, so it's really cool. This Anime Expo 2010. Oh Lord, does anyone want to see who's the guest of honor here? Let's see. Uh. Oh, it was this year. Oh man. Oh, I remember hearing a lot of people were like, "This was not a good year for anime expo when it came to stuff like this." When it came to AKB48, like there was a huge issue where it's like they kind of like treated like they kind of hello immersion break. Oh, sorry. Where they kind of treated a lot of they kind of treated AKB48 like kind of like trash, and it was like kind of like it was kind of a big deal. It was like they would never be invited ever again here. Um, you are Arasawa, Ray Hori, the creator of Black Lagoon, Kawhi Bear, Ryu, Street Fighter, Ryu from the streets. Ray Hori. Mel, they were really banking on Black Lagoon. She sang the theme song. Mayan from what's her face? Show Gnome. She watching Nabishin. Of course. I hope Danny Chu's doing well. I remember he used to be like a frequent person from time to time. You hear his name out. More inserts from the comics, the comic editions. Transformers, Spotlight, Doctor Who, and IDW had the license. This is actually a really good one. Spotlight Cup is really good. The Essential Punisher Volume 1 has like a lot of great stories from the Punisher's first couple of years. Has his first story from like I think from Spider-Man 78. 134 and it says 133. Yeah, no, 129. The one where it's like the Jackal it just kind of like convinces Frank Castle to assassinate him, but it's like, oh, that ain't happening. Oh God, Mad Magazine. 50 worst things about Facebook. 26 friend requests from idiots. You remember when everyone was obsessed with Charlie Sheen and just being a complete or like wreck when it comes to his when it comes to his drug addictions? Same here. Meta presents a look at hoarders. By Sergio Aragones. Okay, this is actually kind of clever right here. Guys, you're like, why did you keep all this stuff? It's gonna start a fire. He walks out. Guy calls the phone. You think he cleaned everything up, but no, he kept there. He just bought a lot of fire extinguishers. My life right there, man. Oh God. Similarities and differences between the Spider-Man musical and the war in Afghanistan. Paid millions of dollars blindly poured into it. He's rising by the day. Oh dear God. It was at a glacier place yet painfully confusing. Entire production is very poorly choreographed. Oh God, I forgot about that. Bono was saddened by a tragic affair. Largely performed the disillusioned 20-somethings. America pays close attention to the endless debacle. We'll still be going strong by 2023. I got some bad news, man. I got some real bad news. And I got some even more. I got some really, really bad news about this one right here. They'll still be going strong 2000. How about 2000? How about 2007? How about 2012? How about 2018? Oh God. No possible exit strategy. Of course, they didn't. They just kind of like surrendered. Like, oh, we're done. These replaced amidst much controversy. That's what case of American hubris. Of course. Oh wow! I can't believe I found this. When Batman came out, Batman '89 came out. Like me and my brother were kind of like we were glued in. We were like totally glued into all the stuff with Batman, and my mom had gotten us this book, and this book is just really cool because it has a lot of it has like the Joker's very first story. It has stuff like that. It has his first story. Well, notable first, first time he teamed up with Superman. There's some really interesting ones. Like you get to like right here. It's like you have to see like the killing fish. Really cool stuff here with killing fish. But this is like this is in the 70s when there was more art, when they went less into like when they leaned more into to the more realistic style. This is when he first fought. This is like the first encounter between him and the Creeper. This is a really cool book. I don't know if I want to keep it or not, but it's a cool book because it was the classic James Bond stuff. Like around the time that the movie had come out, like the first movie of Doctor No had come out, and they published these in this format. So it's really cool. I like this. It has like what the living. It has Casino Royale. Doesn't have an index as to which ones are there. I know it has Casino Royale. It has Moonraker, has Live and Let Die, and some other ones as well. I can't remember, but it's like yeah, these were like taken from the novels more than anything. Because like you get to see like they brutalize fucking what's his face? They brutalize Oscar Felix in the actual books, and that's why he gets like revenge. He has to go to like he has to go to the Hello Evergreen to get revenge. Uh, Green Lantern. Yeah, yeah. We're getting to the point where it's just like we're starting to sign kind of get kind of monotonous. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, the first book. All right. Let's see here. Some bongo comics from some bongo comics from The Simpsons. Ah, Dave Gibbons' Doctor Who run. All right. The Goon. I'm pretty sure just mentioning the word goon nowadays brings up like really bad things. But this is actually a fun book. This is a very fun book, and it's sad that this series kind of like went kind of like by the wayside. This is a really fun this is a really fun comic in my opinion, and it's sad that's like you don't really hear much from it nowadays. And they were about to make a movie, and it looked really cool, but just oh yeah, Hellboy, he's in this book too, because he also takes care of like the supernatural and stuff like that. That's what you do in comic books. If you kind of do the same thing as other people do, then you're all kind of like connected to each other. I think I'm gonna get rid of these. Not get rid of this. Get rid of these. Yeah, this is a really cool. This is a really like this edition's actually again. This is a really cool edition I found of that my mom had given us of me and my brother. That they'd get my mom had given us this book, and I was surprised that we kept it for this long. And you can see it's been well used. Well, it's interesting because like usually this book kind of ends right around like, this particular book ends right here. Like it ends right here. You don't get the stuff. You don't get all this stuff that's right here too. Where it's like, oh yeah, by the way, oh by the way, here's the Joker. He's now working with Saudi Arabia. I'm like, oh god, no wonder they don't allow. No wonder they don't look back at this. These are some of my favorite. These are some. I can't wait to talk about these. These are the complete case files of not Doctor, of Judge Dredd, lawman of the future. I'm sorry about the putzing around with things. It's just so funny story about these books. I live nearby a place called Book Off. It's a Japanese branded used bookstore, used actually everything to be honest. And I found these books for like, does some of these have like the place? Why did I rip on? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, these are $14, but I remember buying these for $5 each. These first three, and these were $14. But these are complete fucking tomes, man. Look at this. Look at this. And like what I like is that these are like the first couple of years of Judge Dredd. This is like this. I think like this one is like this one has like the Cursed Earth saga, which is infamous because there was a very infamous section of the book that they there was a really infamous section in that Cursed Earth story where they literally have like what's called the Burger Wars. And yeah, so basically Burger King and McDonald's were fighting. We're having a nuclear arms race with each other. And they had a vaguely not Burger King fighting against a vaguely not Ronald McDonald. And yeah, you could take a wild guess what happened. Take one wild guess why it didn't get reprinted until super recently. I think like in the last 5 years now, like they actually were allowed to actually put those back into. They were allowed. Rebellion was allowed to put those back into rotation, uncensored, unaltered at least. Penny Arcade. I actually really like Penny Arcade. Oh, I'm keeping this. Oh, definitely keeping this. This is the Allspark Almanac. I can't believe I found this book like lying around at same place at the same store at a book off. I found this book for like $5, and I'm like, hell yeah, I am keeping this. This is like this is like the holy grail of Transformers books, and I can't believe I found it. Like it has like so many cool production photos and like artwork and stuff like that for like all the characters in the series. And like it's all written by like the characters that are like they're all kind of written by from the character's perspective. So let's see. Yeah, so he has quotes from like other characters, like even I, most powerful Thundercracker, recognize Star Slipstream's potential. She's deadly as a beautiful kissing ass. Shockwave. Yes. Constructicons, Blitzwing. The best spot right here. Lugnut. Look at you. A big glary. Those very clearly have one of those. I have to get now. When I was on research, oh, that is so cool, Techno. Yeah, I would imagine I would imagine you would have this book. Knowing you and your love for like characters knowing your love for like characters like Lugnut and stuff like that. So I'm really happy I have this book. Right, I'm really happy I kept this book and I found this book for like dirt cheap. All right. Holy shoot. All right, I'm getting like we already kind of already know a lot about the Penny Arcade. They were good at one point. Like, that humor did not age too well at all. So unfortunately, yeah, this ain't gonna stop. This ain't gonna end. This ain't gonna they ain't gonna make the cut. Axe Cop. This is. I think this is the second book. Yeah, Bad Guy Earth. Yeah, the second book, but this series kind of like jumped the shark really quick, unfortunately. This was a book that I had a lot of like faith in. They were making for like about a minute with Doubles Do. They were making a Storm Shadow solo series, and I think Larry Hama was working on it. Yeah, and I think they only went to like 7 issues before like they lost the license. So, but it's really I'm really happy. Like I like this is like Storm Shadow's like one of my favorite characters. So I'm really happy he got his own series. Like he got his own series like, eventually. Another find from these. Okay, so yeah, these three were kind of like I found these at a Goodwill for like $5 each. First couple of the GI Joe the original series from Marvel, but these are like the Marvel editions, and then this is the IDW editions. So I have like the first couple of books repainted, and I don't have number one. And I found like the complete I found like the first book of Nightfall. So this is like when Batman actually gets his back broken by Bane. We'll get to these in a little bit. Judge Dredd versus Mars Attacks. This is this is a freaking hilarious book, and I absolutely love it. Like you knew the guys who wrote this book. They understood they understood the assignment really well. They understood that assignment super duper well, and it led to a lot of really funny, a lot of great moments in this book. Really, really, if you like absurdist like over the top bloody humor, this is a really good book to buy. This is like one of my favorites of all the Mars Attacks Mars Attacks IDW books. Like this is one of my favorites because like they just go they go all in with this book, and I really do like a lot of it, and they just and so like, you know, the over topness of Judge Dredd combined with the over the topness of Mars Attacks just makes up for a perfect storm of just really ridiculous stories. And this has been like these are like one of my this is like my favorite books. Like check it, you guys check out if you want something like lighter in the Judge Dredd stuff. For some reason, I had this condition fit one day, and I went and brought these 2 books. These are like these. This is the complete G2 run of Transformers. But what can I say other than like this is like one of the like for as much shit as we used to give G2. This is a really good book. This is an amazing series. Like this series on here. This is Transformers to me. Like just this is like this has been this is like one of my favorite series. I'm so happy I finally got the complete series like collected in 2 books like this. And I was like, I think I'll like, you know, I was like, I'll go see. Like I think I ended up reason why I ended up buying it was like I just like I think I was working one day and I found these books and I was like, I'll buy them. I found the first book and I went back and I saw the other book and I was like, oh shit. Also, I wanted to like just to show you guys one cool thing. One of these days, I brought this figure right here. Where is it? Is it right here? All right, right here. This is this is a this is the core class hot rod. And my eventually one of these days, what I want to do with the core class hot rod is I want to paint them in these colors. And if you can't see it, like let me show you guys right there. I wanted to paint them in these in that like wine purple color. So it's like I think that's an awesome color for a hot rod. G-axis. The only thing I don't like is that this book does not have like the lead up books for GI Joe, where in the GI Joe series, what ends up happening is, they find Megatron in Castle Destro, in the Scottish Highlands, and when they find him, he makes like Destro's like, okay, I'll give you a new body in favor of you letting us use the technology in you to do all this stuff. And I think they kind of like double crossed each other at the end. And that's what led to that's what kind of led that's what kind of like led to kind of like the soft start of this book, where it's like now that Megatron's been reborn again, because this would be like the third or fourth time that they brought him back to life. Then like yeah, so like they would this was like them, like, you know, so like the Joes, so this became kind of like a Joe issue as well. So yeah, really, this is a really good series. This is an amazing series that I highly recommend people to check out. All right. Okay, I have no room. I gotta make room. But I still got a lot more to go. And I should take a break for like a little bit at least, just to. Cause we still got, like I said, like I wanted to check out all my Alrighty. Alright then, guys, I am gonna take a break. So let me take you to a BRB, and I will be right back.
Careful, Janine, this airport's haunted.
Relax, Spangler, we're alone.
Wow, great plane. That's not a plane.
It's air sickness! You look fit to be tied.
Run for it. Safe, let's go home.
Hey, mister, how about a lift?
Yikes, it's Wicked Willie.
I must need new glasses.
The real Ghostbusters, each sold separately, new from Kenner.
I'm Dr. Wily! My robots and I will control the world as soon as we get rid of that blue-dweeb Mega Man and his Robo-Dog Rush. Bomb Man, make sure they have a blast! What? Mega Man's taking over the bomb? Cut Man, watch out! Mega Man can use your own power against you just like that! Okay, Mega Man, can you stop Proto Man and Guts Man at the same time? I don't think so.
Mega Man, collect them all from Bandai.
Esta es la llamada de Voltron. Más allá de la fuerza de los leones, hay un poder total. Contacto. Acoplamiento. Unión. El poder de Voltron no tiene límites. Voltron, el multiformer. Voltron de Mattel.
These are the Micronaut space vehicles. Each different, each sold separately. Torian and Solarian wind up motors. Others, like Photon Sled, also include a time traveler. Some, like Hydra, let you change the shape. While the Thorium Orbiter has a working periscope. And they're all part of the interchangeable world of the Micronauts. Torian, Solarian, Photon Sled, Hydra, and Thorium. All sold separately by Mego.
泥沼化した事態の転換を図るためジオン開発工場では量産型モビルスーツの最終テストが繰り返されていた白熱のバトルフィールド一方ホワイトベースでは RX77 ガンキャノン RX78 ガンダムのオーバーホールが完了したパーフェクトコレクション機動戦士ガンダムバンダイのプラモデル
Below the Earth's surface, the inhumanoid Metlar is followed by Magnacore. Which way, Magnacore?
Only one way to find out.
Inhumanoids! Inhumanoids!
The evil that lies within.
Only Magnacore's opposite halves can position themselves to paralyze the evil Metlar.
This will stop him. We did it! Join forces! Nice job, Magnacore.
Magnacore comes together. Other figures sold separately from Hasbro.
Inhumanoids!
Micronauts revised NAB version.
This is the world of the Micronauts. A Croyer, the enemy, and the Micronaut Space Warriors, all sold separately. Space Glider, Galactic Warrior, Time Traveler, Made to fit the Micronaut vehicles, like the Photon sled, you can stage make-believe battles against a Croyer. Like all Micronauts, a Croyer has interchangeable parts, so you can create your own toys. Micronauts, made of plastic and die-cast metal, each sold separately by Mego.
ブラッカー、ラスター、ブレイバー、発進、正義の戦士ブレインマスター、ブレインセット、トランスフォーマー、ブラッカー登場。走れ、ビクトリーレオ、スターセーバーと合体だ。トランスフォーマー、ビクトリーレオ、10月4日、ついに登場。
It's the battle of the mini-monsters, introducing Frankenstein, Phantom of the Opera, Dracula, and Creature from the Black Lagoon.
The monsters with glow-in-the-dark features.
Frankenstein is in a foul temper. Dracula flies in, fangs bared. Creature surfaces, dripping with rage. Phantom shows his fiendish face. I can't look. Is he ugly? The monster battle rages on. It's a howl.
The monsters with glow-in-the-dark features, each sold separately from Remco.
Here comes the GoBot Command Center.
Your parents put it together.
Oh!
You can change it to a Landwalker and a mighty fortress. 9-volt battery not included. GoBot sold separately.
Enemy GoBot attacking. Now it attacks for master controls. Leader 1, try and conquer the world now. You are grounded, Coptor.
The GoBot Command Center. Leader 1 and Coptor each sold separately. New from Tonka.
If Labs figures are bursting on the scene, listen to what some collectors are saying.
I'm blown away by the level of detail on this guy.
This is a definite purchase. This will go on the wall of fame. I think If Labs has done a great job of bringing this 2D character to 3D life.
It looks real. It looks awesome.
このまた学ランが自分が着てたような学ランにそっくりなんで、すごくいいと思います。
It is the cartoon come to life.
And Rob Birkin of Toy Fair magazine says,
this is the go-through that Dragon Ball Z fans have been waiting for. The sculpt is phenomenal. Every line is perfect. No detail has been spared.
Each If Labs figure is a fully detailed sculpt that has been meticulously hand-painted. In addition, each figure goes through a rigorous approval process. Be sure to check out the new figures from Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, and Yu Yu Hakusho, because it's from If Labs, where figures come to life.
Recruit, we're under attack. I'm Marcella, and you're assigned to my rapid assault E-frame. Climb aboard, cyberjack on, close armor canopy. Launch the floating ranges to survey the battlefield. 1 o'clock, an amphibious assault E-frame.
This is General Shiva, you finished traitor.
Incoming Neo-Sapien missiles. Let's hit them with our turbosonic rockets. Direct hit. The Neo-Sapiens are retreating. Nice shooting, Recruit. You've just earned your place in Exo Squad.
Long ago, in a galaxy far away, the Star Wars saga began, and Kenner continues the excitement.
We must capture Luke Skywalker.
Zuckuss, Imperial TIE Fighter pilot, AT-AT Commander, and Hoth Luke Skywalker, each sold separately.
Those guys don't give up. Which way now, AT-AT Commander? He must be in here. We've got you now, Skywalker. Shoes on the other foot. I've got you.
Zuckuss, AT-AT Commander, and other action figures each sold separately from Kenner's Star Wars Return of the Jedi collection.
Here's a shopping tip for smart toy shoppers. Playco. That's right, Playco, your best toy store. Now, if you wonder why Playco's such a hot tip, ask yourself these questions. Who stocks a fantastic selection of all the most popular toys? Who sells that great selection at the lowest everyday prices around? And who offers friendly, on-the-spot sales assistance to help you find what you need? You bet it's Playco. Low prices, friendly help when you need it, and a great toy selection. Playco. It really is your best toy store. For toys and hobbies and more, it's Playco, your best toy store.
Playco has a fun way to beat the high cost of housing. Playhouses by Z. Made of durable vinyl, they're easy to set up, roomy as can be, and lots of fun indoors or out. There are 2 models to choose from, Country Cottage or Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and they're just $11.69 each at Playco, your best toy store.
Playco, not the biggest, just the best.
They're the A-Team.
You know they're soldiers of fortune.
They're the A-Team.
Helping people in need. You can pretend that you're Hannibal, Murdoch, or Face, or maybe B.A. Baracus. You know each one is an ace. Each is sold separately, with rifle and gear. If there's trouble to face, you know the A-Team's here.
They're the A-Team.
The A-Team, Murdoch, Hannibal, Face, and B.A. Baracus. Each is sold separately by Galoo.
It's lonely at the top. The lizard! He always has a tale to tell. Well, if it isn't Venom, a dentist's worst nightmare. Let me give you a hand. Sorry, Dr. Octopus, wrong floor. I was looking for houseware.
Web Racer Spider-Man and action figures sold separately.
So the boy fell asleep in the Toys R Us store. And he woke up with toys from the ceiling to the floor.
We've got Kenner's Silverhawks from the ceiling to the floor at Toys R Us. Heroes and villains, only $5.99 each. Super Attack Bird Tallyhawk, only $18.99. Silverhawks Mirage, $24.99 at Toys R Us.
Love growing up with my Toys R Us kid. Toys R Us. You'll never outgrow us.
伝説の流星剣を今君の手に見て驚異のトリプルサウンド行けコスモを燃やせ3つの音でセイントタイプペガサス流星剣バンダイから
X-19 comes with pilots.
G.I. Joe 地上最強のエキスパートチーム G.I. ジョー登場秘密組織コブラが君を狙っている G.I. ジョー地球の平和をかけて G.I. ジョーは立ち上がった SF アドベンチャーヒーローその名は G.I. ジョー史上最強のエキスパートチーム G.I. ジョー登場地球を狙うコブラを倒せ SF アドベンチャーヒーロー G.I. ジョー G.I. ジョー G.I. ジョーチーム最新鋭ジェットスカイストライカーテイクオフ強敵コブララトラー発見スーパーウェポンによって最強のエキスパートたちが激突する史上最強のエキスパートチームその名は G.I. ジョー G.I. ジョーチーム最新鋭ジェットスカイストライカー強敵コブララトラーから地球を守れ史上最強のエキスパートチームその名は G.I. ジョー
Ghostbuster Bulletin.
Ghost in the house! Never fear, our new super weapons are here!
Each sold separately.
A ghost! Ecto-Charger slide him! Miss! Another one! Fire Ecto-Blaster! Got him! He's back! Rubber-meter ready! Fire! Ah! What a monster! Ew, he slimed you!
Ecto-Blaster coming soon. New Grab-A-Meter and Ecto-Charger each sold separately. New from the real Ghostbusters.
今機動戦士ガンダムの世界森永ガンダムチョコの当たり券1枚か補助券3枚でガンダムプラモが当たる宇宙の戦いは終わったガンダムが君に帰ってくる森永ガンダムチョコレート新発売 ガンダムの思わぬ抵抗により劣勢を強いられたジオン軍は新型モビルスーツの開発を急いだ。ゴック、グフ、ズコック、そして開発ナンバー MS-09 極地専用重モビルスーツドム、ジェットストリームアタックトリプルドム。窮地に立たされたガンダムの運命は。パーフェクトコレクションバンダイのプラモデル。
Keep your antenna up. Masked Rider is coming to town. Toy stores across America are rushing in the latest Masked Rider toys. Look for the action figures, and don't forget the amazing
Let's roll!
Talking Combat Chopper, coming soon to a toy store near you.
We'll get that Masked Rider, or we're not the mutant marauders.
Woo! Masked Rider, them bugs sure got guts.
Bandai. Action, satisfaction.
Twice the mayhem with new WWF Tag Team Figures. Max the Rocker, Shawn Michaels, and Marty Jannetty against Smash and Crush with Demolition. Hey, it's a double team. What a pressure on it. Oh, what a smash. It's time to run. And roll. Yeah. Look out, Demolition. It's the Bushwhackers, Luke and Butch. Hey, kids, somebody stand up to the Down and Out Blaster. Oh, the Thunder from Down Under. The Bushwhackers win. Yeah. WWF Tag Team Figures, so close to the real thing, it's like being in the ring.
Dressed this way, she's a Navy Wave. But beneath that uniform, she is the Wonder Woman doll. And now you can create your own Wonder Woman adventures with these other dolls. Major Steve Trevor, Nubia Wonder Woman Super Foe.
Gotcha, Major. Wonder Woman, hurry! I'll save you, Major, as soon as I tie up a few loose ends.
Wonder Woman, Major Steve Trevor, and Nubia dolls sold separately. By Mego.
Even without his laser gun.
What's that?
Or his laser axe.
A robot!
Or his awesome power claw.
Roboto, Roboto, Roboto.
This unstoppable enemy of evil.
Go get him, Roboto! Roboto, Roboto, Roboto. Yeah!
Is the most powerful robot in the universe.
Roboto, Roboto, Roboto.
Roboto. New from the Masters of the Universe collection. Other action figures each sold separately from Mattel.
Dr. Bones McCoy, caring for their health and welfare. Scotty, chief engineer. Mr. Spock, the Vulcan first officer. Lieutenant Uhura, the communications officer. And new for 1976, the aliens, Klingon. Their evil threatens the universe. Gorn, half human, half beast. Chiron, is he good or evil? Neptunian, dangerous in space and in his own watery habitat. And the Keeper, his incredible intellect threatens the Enterprise. The Star Trek Aliens.
Optimus Prime. Transforming from big rig into powerful robot. He's the greatest Autobot warrior of them all. With a hidden battle platform. Twin rocket launchers for double the damage. And a light and sound power pack for real battle action. And when Optimus talks, I am Optimus Prime. The Decepticons will run for cover. Transformers! Transformers Generation 2. Optimus Prime is all you see here.
It's the ultimate challenge. Crossfire. Crossfire. You get caught up in the crossfire. 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 You'll get caught up in it.
She is the one named Sailor. Sailor Venus, Sailor Mercury, Sailor Mars, Sailor Jupiter.
Tuxedo mask.
Here goes Rini. Now you have moon power. Energize your favorite scouts, help them fight the forces of evil. And then meet at Sailor Moon's dream house, filled with all the furniture you see here. Sailor Moon dolls with spinning base and Sailor Moon Dream House are each sold separately. You build it yourself.
Sailor Moon!
This is the command center of the USS Enterprise from the Star Trek collection. Assembly required.
Hey, look! There's Captain Kirk and Commander Decker. And Officer Ilea.
There's also the Vulcan shuttle with docking port. You can put in Scotty, and Spock, and Dr. McCoy. Bridge, shuttle, and action figures each sold separately.
Wow, the crew goes back and forth.
Vulcan shuttle, USS Enterprise bridge, and figures, all sold separately by Mego.
Batman's battle against crime never ends, and now you can bring the action home.
Batman, ha-ha, you missed. Yeah, but I only missed once. You can't escape Joker. Just watch if you can. You won't be alone for long.
And in the Batcave.
No criminal can hide from Batman. Batman, gotta run to jail.
Each item sold separately from Toy Biz.
Okay, Hawk, it's operational. Like taking candy from a baby.
Get the shuttle complex ready for launch. 2, 1. We have liftoff. We're separating from the booster. And Joe needs help. We got it. Now let's get Cobra. Yo, Joe! See a real American hero.
Follow the adventures of G.I. Joe in Marvel Comics.
Go, Joe!
Who are you?
I'm Many Faces with the power to change from man to robot to monster.
Oh, no.
He-Man, He-Man.
He-Man sold separately.
Hi, old friend. Hi.
He-Man, he's your friend?
Friend and ally. He's just kind of weird sometimes.
Oh, in specially marked packages, Manny Faces comes with 5 extra weapons. He-Man and Manny Faces each sold separately. Part of the Masters of the Universe collection. From Mattel.
How can you alone defeat He-Man? Because, Hordak, I am...
Mod-U-Lock!
An evil horde, all by myself, with 1,000 battling bodies.
Mod-U-Lock! 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 Mod-U-Lock!
Now that you're all together, Modulock, I'm gonna take you apart.
Mod-U-Lock with 22 changeable parts, each from the Evil Horde and Masters of the Universe. Other figures each sold separately. From Mattel.
ミクロロボット7、721フォーメーション。驚きの新合体システム、721フォーメーション。ミクロロボット7登場。ミクロマン。
In Rambo's world, there's new terror from Savage.
Gripper!
With a crushing grip and a motorized attack shield with 4 machine guns.
Make your move, Troutman.
Not so bad, Gripper.
Colonel Troutman.
Rambo's CO, Special Forces, expert with his auto-feed battle-action machine gun. Gripper and Colonel Troutman each sold separately with their battle-action accessories from Coleco.
Feeling lucky, Gripper?
Cobra can run, but he can't hide. The G.I. Joe Crusader's hot on his trail. Nobody beats G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe Crusader. Cobra is shaking with fear. Crusader's gonna blast him from the stratosphere. Gotcha!
Launch the Avenger!
The Crusader and Avenger are one top team.
Gear down!
Awesome! Nobody beats G.I. Joe, a real American hero.
Crusader comes with pilot and Avenger.
Yo, Joe!
hearts overflowing with cheer. It's that wonderful season we all find so pleasing, the Toys R Us time of year. The world's biggest toy stores, Toys R Us. The biggest selection, Toys R Us. It's the Toys R Us time of year. Toys R Us.
Thundercats. New Thundercats Lightning Sabers with energy-packed light beam. New Thundercats Lightning Sabers. On target, the non-visible light beam scores. New Thundercats Lightning Sabers make all Thundercats more exciting than ever before. Batteries not included. Energy pack and figures each sold separately. It's a grand toy.
Two Guys Toyland has the most wanted toys at...
Hello, I'm back. Sorry for the longish break. I had to do a lot of things here in private, but I'm back. And now we're on the video side of things. So, let's see, where do we go first? Let's go with this first here. Sorry, I'm just getting the stuff I want to check out here. All right. Oh, God. All right. All right, let's start off with Gundam F91. This is in pristine condition. Very rare to find one of the Bandai labeled ones, so I don't mind parting ways with it. This is actually a really cool edition of Sin City. I really like it. It actually comes with the first book. So this is one I'm actually gonna keep. I really did enjoy the first Sin City movie. Yeah, a bunch of these are like, I'm gonna keep these no matter what. Doctor Who. A lot of Doctor Who stories. Do you know the Cybermen? The Seeds of Death. Spearhead from Space, the very first one of John Pertwee. The Three Doctors. The Green Death. The Ark in Space. Pyramids of Mars. 5 Doctors. The 2 Doctors. And the Lost in Time collection, which is a bunch of episodes that they could not that they had. Oh, wait, hold on, let me turn back the music on. A lot of episodes that were at the time, they were like they only had like they only had either audio recordings or like very little video recordings. But nowadays, a lot of these stories now were remade for with actual animation. So it was cool at the time, you know. All right, let's see what else. Another cool one. I have Kikaider. Again, signed by Bandai Suke, but I got kind of ripped off here. I have the first 4. I don't know where the other one went, but these are definitely keepers. A Kiter. This is a strange but good ass film. Let's see here. Wow, there's some movies here I have not taken out of the fucking wrapping. Let's see here. Low, Over the Top, Last Man Standing. I don't mind giving these. I don't mind getting rid of these. Mortal Kombat Annihilation. This is only good for like just one movie and that's it. The first two parts of season 1 of G.I. Joe. The first two parts of, because I believe because the episodes were like 65 episodes, these DVDs are considered like are kind of long. Like these are like kind of like, I think these have like several, like, yeah, they have several discs. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, these are like the first 8 discs of the entire season. What the hell is this? Did I slip something in here? Oh no, I didn't. It's just like the linear notes and shit like that. Alright. I don't know how I ended up with these. This is Evo 2007. Yes, that Evo. Ow. It was I think it was one year at Comic-Con that just had these there. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I don't mind having some of these just as I don't mind keeping these just for shits and giggles. Here's some of the things here. They have this is disc 1. This is Third Strike, CVS 2, MVC 2, Super Turbo, Guilty Gear, Ancient Core, Tekken 5, Virtual Fighter 5, Vanilla, and Super Smash Brothers. I'm keeping that just shits and giggles. Let's see here. The original Spider-Man. It's a good movie. G.I. Joe the movie, the original Blu-ray, the original release. G.I. Joe Resolute. El Mariachi trilogy. Keeping these bad boys. Oh, this is a really cool one. Versus, directed by Ryuheki Tamura, signed by the man himself. This is a DVD they gave out when you brought Metal Gear Solid. When you got the Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence. Warriors. Does this movie age? Well, no, but this movie is still good. I still enjoy watching it. Then this is the special edition. This is like the enhanced one. That's why I kept both, because like, they did some things to it. Nacho Libre. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. I really like this movie, but unfortunately, you're going down there. Punisher, it's a good one. It's actually a good movie. The one with Thomas Jane and John Travolta, good ass movie. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. You can go down there. Spider-Man 2. Stay. Batman Begins. You stay. Oh god. Angel Sanctuary. I brought this on a whim because I think it was $5 at the video store, and I picked it up and I got it signed by Crispin Freeman himself. Funny dude. Mask Rider the First. Superman Returns. I can get rid of that. And Time Bokon. And then that way. Alright, let's see here. Oh god, okay. We got some stuff in here. Alright, let's see here. Got Predator, one of my all-time favorites. Same Big Trouble in Little China. Young Frankenstein, another great one. More Doctor Who. We're gonna keep this. This is actually a sampler they gave out at San Diego Comic-Con. Really cool. Bubba Hotep. This definitely stays. This is a really good movie. Bubba Hotep. If you've never seen this movie before, do yourself a favor and go watch it. It's with Bruce Campbell. He plays Elvis, and he's in a retirement home, and it's being haunted by an evil mummy. UHF, another one, but it's one of those movies where it's like, I don't know if it held up, but The Incredibles, but you can do without. X-Men 1 and X-Men 2. I think we can get rid of those. Well, I'm in no hurry to watch those again. Walking Dead season 1, season 2. This is a really cool DVD. At the time, this was the only way to watch one particular episode of the series. But I like this one because it has all the team ups. It has So it has White Light, which is the one where they introduced White Ranger. Countdown to Destruction was the finale to in space. The 10th Power, that's the one where they team up with the Galaxy Rangers. The Takara's Revenge 1 and 2, that's the one where they with the Lightspeed Rescue Rangers meet with the Lost Galaxy Rangers. And well, of course, Forever Red, of course, that's a classic one where like all the original Red Rangers come out. Who likes Arrow? Who likes shirtless Stephen Amell before they kind of screwed the series over? Yeah, go down there. The Sean Connery years. I don't want to get rid of this one, but I know someone who I can give this a good home to. First couple of years, it has like 2 discs on each one, so this is really cool. And it has Dr. No, From Russia with Love, and Goldfinger. Talladega Nights. Another good one. Wow, I want to keep this. Monster Squad. Wolfman's got Nord. Yeah, this is going to be a lot more quicker than we're going to be a lot more quicker with these starting with these because I think like we kind of already know like where a lot of this stuff is. All right. This is where things get really this is where things go from interesting to super interesting. Oh god. So, let's talk about video games. God. Oh god. All right. This just got announced for the Switch, so it's like I can safely get rid of this. Bayonetta for the PS3. Oh god. Didn't have a cover. They just gave me this, and I slapped that on. I can do without this. Monster Hunter Ultimate, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. Which I mean, if you saw me on stream play it, then that's fine. Then you'll know that I still kind of like the game. But inside is Super Mario Maker. I think I should get rid of Super Mario Maker, but Yeah. Pokken Tournament. This is also another game that's on the Switch now, so I can just pick that back up. All right, this is where things get interesting. Talk about the games. X-Men Origins Wolverine. This is a fantastic game. This is a fantastic game for the PS3 and for the Xbox 360. This game does not get talked enough. This is definitely a keeper. WWE 2K14. You know, it had its time to shine, but Metal Gear Rising. I mean, I collect all the Metal Gear games, so why the hell not? House of the Dead Overkill with like so many stickers. Yes, I have a PlayStation Move. I should play this. I should play this sometime. This is actually a really good game. Fun ass game. God of War 3. Now this is unique because this has this right there, not for resale. And it's because this is from the special edition one with that came in that big box. So I'm gonna get rid of the box with it as well. So this is definitely gonna be sold. The first two God of Wars. This is fine. This is good. These are some good games. I should go back and finish these. GTA 4. It's rare to find. It's rare to find GT. It's like GTA 4 is one of those games where it's like it just didn't because it came out in such a over time they just kind of lost the rights and a lot of this stuff that it just kind of got lost in the shuffle. So this game's kind of rare now to like find like this. So this is definitely a keeper. Fist of the North Star, Kin's Rage. This is a really good Muso. This is a really good Muso game, and I'm keeping this. I actually kind of got a lot of Hayway in this game. What's next? Okay, so this is Lego DC Superheroes 2. Now this is actually kind of cool because it comes with a. I think this comes with a steel. I think this comes with a steel case. No, it just flips out like this. And it actually comes with the game and the movie. This is Green Lantern Emerald Knights. I can get rid of this. I'm not really attached to this particular game. The other ones I'm more attached to. This is actually an import. This is the Metal Gear Solid 3: The Phantom Pain. It's interesting because it's like this came out the same day as the PS4 version, and it's like, oh, just keep this just for shits and giggles. And you'd be surprised like how I wouldn't say good, but it's like how playable this particular version is. Like it's actually very, very playable. Persona 4 Ultimax. It's on my PlayStation 4 inside, but it's another one I like to keep around. But like, there's already like the Switch version. There's already a PC version. So 3D Game Heroes. This is a game that has never been like reissued anywhere else either. This is definitely one to keep. Resident Evil 3 Revelations. I have this game like 5 times already. I already got it on. I already got this on the Switch. I got this on PS3. I got this on PC, and I already got this on I know the other thing. I could talk. I also got it too on 3DS. So it's like, I can live without this one. All right. Ooh, some good ones. This is Devil May Cry, the HD versions. Well, I'll keep this one. Like it's not. I'm not overly attached to it. I'm not like I just want to play 3, and I already got 3 on like 3 different systems. But I don't mind keeping this one. I don't mind keeping it. Chronicles of Riddick. It has both Chronicles of Riddick, Assault on Dark Athena, and Escape from Butcher Bay on one disc. Really cool. It's actually a really good game. This is actually a really good game, all things considered. Another game that's surprisingly really good is Warhawk. This is a game. Like this was like one of the first. This was like one of the initial games that they released. This was like one of this was like one this was one of the initial games they released for like the PlayStation 3. This game still holds up really well. I was playing like I remember playing a lot of this like still like well into like the end of the PlayStation 3's life cycle. Demo for SmackDown, which is Raw 2009. Uncharted 3, but again, this is the special edition one. I have all the special edition doodads, and like I have the statue, I have everything. Again, I think I'm gonna get rid of that one because I think I can fit some good cash. This is one I absolutely am not gonna get rid of. Sonic Sega Ultimate Collection. After what's been going on with Sony with Sega and them just delisting a lot of games, having this disc right here is like it's like having like gold. And this is quite possibly one of the best. This is like, in my opinion, one of the best compilations that Sega's made for like all their games, hands down. Like this game right here is like one of the it's really one of my favorites that they've released. Alright, let's keep going here. Portal 2. I think more people play it now on other systems, but yeah, because like I already got it on PC. I already got it on the Switch. I already got it on Sony, but I'll keep it for shits and giggles. One Piece Unlimited World R. Again, I have this game like 3 times already. I can just get rid of it. No More Heroes, Heroes Paradise. This is No More Heroes 1, but just with a lot more stuff from No More Heroes 2. Mortal Kombat 9. I'm keeping this. This is actually a fun ass game to play sometimes. Like you just strip undead and undressed. Remember when I brought this game, I had to like literally hide it. This was when PlayStation was getting some weird ass games. Grand Theft Auto 5. Is anybody in the house? Is the PlayStation 3 version still like the server still up for this game? If so, then like I'll keep it, but that's on everything. I already got it on PC as well, so that's good enough for me. Metal Gear Solid HD Collection 2, 3, and Peace Walker. This is a really good. All 3 of these games are amazing, and I think Metal Gear Solid 3 Sneak Eater actually comes with the MSX games as well, so this is well worth it. Again, that came on the PlayStation 5, and the PlayStation 3, Metal Gear Solid 4. This is when that came with the system because not for resale. And this is Metal Gear Solid 5, Ground Zeroes. This is fine. I already did everything in this game. I already got like the 100%. I don't really need to get rid of it. It's good to have. I like having these games right here. So. Yeah. What this thing? All right, we're almost done, guys. We're almost done with with our explorations for today. People want to see toys? Well, here's a toy right here. Star Lord's Element Blaster from Guardians of the Galaxy. Bought this it does this. Cool little toy. That has Captain America's shield, so it's gonna go up there with it. So. Oh God. Okay, so this is where things get kind of weird. All right, these are some of the, these are just different CDs. Transformers a movie, as the soundtrack signed by Stan Bush himself. Keeping this one. Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 1, the director's cut, aka the one with the butt trumpets. This is a movie. I can't talk about this movie, but it's a movie that I got kind of through illegit means. But I already have it like legit means we can get rid of this. This is another interesting thing here. This is Doctor Who: The Web of Fear. Again, this is one of those things where it's like they only had the audio available for this particular story, so they put all the audio in, and they just kind of added narration into the episode. So really good. This is a keeper. The original Medal of Honor. You know, it's had its time. Oh shit! I forgot I even had this. It's GTA 3. And, like bundled in with the demo to Metal Gear Solid 3. That's a keeper. Galactic Wrestling featuring Ultimate Muscle. This is definitely we're definitely gonna keep this because demos are go for. Well, I can sell this, but like I know I can get a lot because it's a demo. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. But what else more can we talk about this game? This game's like legit one of the best games ever made. You're definitely staying. Metal Gear Solid VR missions. This is definitely staying as a collector's piece because I collect a lot of Metal Gear. I collect a lot of Metal Gear games. Okay. Speaking of which, here's Metal Gear Solid. Here's Metal Gear Solid, the original one, not the regular one. This is like the greatest hits version, but still the same. Resident Evil 2. Good to have. I don't think it has the instruction booklet, unfortunately. Yeah, but hey, both discs are looking pretty good. Bunch of these demo discs from the PlayStation Magazine. God. I'm afraid to like put these on and see if like they work or not. There's still a better way to preserve all these. Final Fantasy Tactics, another classic, another one I actually really love. Days. Gran Turismo 1, the very first one. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do we keep or do we? Does it stay or does it go? You guys decide on this one. I can't talk about what's in this. I'll say this is my graduation. This is my diploma. So this definitely is gonna stay with me, no matter what. Because it's like, yeah, my dumbass worked all my way towards all this, and I got something. This is what I have to prove for it. Razor. I can throw this one in there. G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra. Get rid of this. And Blu-ray. Back to the Future. Definitely gonna keep this. First couple of seasons of Family Guy. Get rid of these. Oh, this is really cool. Masters of the Universe, one of my favorite movies of all time. I wish Sarzak was right here. I wish Sarzak was right here, right now, so you can see this. Because this is one of our favorite movies of all time. And this is signed by William Stout, the set designer. And this is by, This is by Gary Goddard, the director of the movie. So I'm really happy I own this. So that's definitely gonna stay in the collection. Masters of the Universe 2000X. This is an amazing series. I'm definitely gonna keep this with me. The Best of He-Man and Masters of the Universe is another great DVD. I highly recommend people to check out. 10 episodes on 2 discs. These are like these have some of the best episodes on there. The original Transformers movie with with this transforming case. If I remember correctly, you use this, and then wait. I got this. And then pull this down, and yeah, and then you have an Optimus Prime. Here's his legs. Yeah, this thing's pretty tall once it's fully transformed. I think these are the Blu-rays because I slipped in the Blu-rays instead. Yep. No, these are the DVDs, but still, I'm keeping this one. This is definitely on the... Family Guy, The Untold. This is actually funny. This is a funny movie, but I'm sorry. You're gonna be sold. Fisky Dingo. This show got cut off by its knees too early by Adult Swim. Really do enjoy it. If you like stuff like Archer, stuff like this is like you can see the DNA from Archer inside Frisky Dingo. It's made by the same guys. I'll sell this one. Screw it. So yeah, this is definitely. I really like this show. It's stupid but fun. Okay, I know these for a fact. I have to keep. Okay. Let me talk to you guys a little bit let me talk to you guys for a little bit and why these are very important. In I believe 2001, 2002, around the time that DVDs were starting to become more prominent. What's the date on these? Okay, so 2002. So this is a complete Transformers series. This is all 85 episodes of the show. It took me a while to amass all of these because for a while, because by the time I really wanted to buy all of them, they'd already switched to another company, which is way better in my opinion. But yeah, but it's interesting because so as much as people don't like the Rhino DVDs of the DVDs of Transformers, they have a special place because everything that comes with it, and it's good to just have just one of these. And I'm happy that I found all of them because I stopped around season 3. I never picked up any of them, and then I finally found season 4 randomly at Book Off. So I'm really happy about that. I have 2 versions of Transformers: the movie, the original release, and its original DVD release, and also the 20th anniversary. This is by far the best version to pick up, in my opinion, of this particular movie, in my opinion. So that stays. All right. What else we got here? More Blu-rays. Okay. Best of UFC 2008. I think they gave this to me because I pre-ordered one of the UFC games. Let's put this one away. Resident Evil Degeneration. This is a fun ass movie. I like the fact that most of these movies now are on Netflix, but yeah. If you want more Resident Evil stupidity, go look for these movies. Yeah, I'm gonna sell this one. Road Warrior, another one of my favorite movies of all time. Good to have on Blu-ray. Definitely gonna keep this one. Same with The Dark Knight. SmackDown versus Raw 2009 Best of. Hardy Boys on it. The original Kelvin timeline Star Trek. Deeper. Sherlock Holmes. Another great movie. Iron Man 1, but I think we can do without Iron Man 1. Again, here's Transformers. So good, I brought it twice. Okay. Let's see, what else? Muppets. I can sell this one. I like the movie, but just like, oh god. This is one of, this is an insane old movie. Prank 2. Good to have. Enter the Dragon, another great one. Iron Man 2. This is actually a really good DVD of Casino Royale. If you're looking for like the definitive version of Casino Royale, it's this one right here. This is the one you want to be picking up. Can't say the same about this movie. Quantum of Solace. Ugh. Oh, wow. Alright. This should be the end of like this should be the end of the archaeology report on this media. So let's check out the last couple of things here before we head out. Alright. First things first. I already spoiled one of them already, which I'm definitely gonna keep. But I don't know, like if anybody wants these, they're more than welcome to. The Anime Works versions of Gal Gaigar, which I mean, we already got the we already got the we already got the discotheque versions of this series, so it's like we don't really need any more of these. I was like, I don't mind parting ways with this if anybody is interested in it, for like collector's reasons. Oh man. Oh my. Alright, Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles. This is a good series. This is a really good series. Really, I highly recommend people to check it out if they can. Holy cannoli. Alright, this is the last of like the regular mass movies before we go into like the crazy ass stuff. The director's cut of Hellboy. One of my favorite movies. Guillermo del Toro is just an amazing director, and so this is one of my favorite movies of his. Now we get into like the really weird stuff. Here likes wrestling, because I got lots and lots of wrestling here. Lots and lots of wrestling here to show you guys. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna read it. This one I think we can get rid of. Alright, so let's start off with Best of Saturday Night's main event. I think they're bringing it back again this year. I think in December they're supposed to be bringing it back. So this is a very timely DVD because I think this came out around the time that they brought it back the second time, sometime in 2008. So there's a lot of stuff in this. I always like the presentation of these DVDs. It has like the Fallout thing right here. It has 3 discs. And like it has like all the eras. It has like so many good stuff here. And this is like I think has like the very first actually no, we can check it right here on the guide. Yeah, it has assorted matches, and then they have like different like full sets of full sets of shows. Like this one has the very first Saturday Night's main event. This two has the one where they introduced Sapphire, which would have been like Dusty Rhodes is kind of like his friend of his that he introduced. Yeah, and there's more different episodes here. The Shawn Michaels versus Shane McMahon street fight, Randy Orton versus Brooke. What the hell? 3-on-2, the 5-on-2 spirit, like the 3-on-2 Spirit Squad match, which is pretty much like let's just fucking destroy everybody. Let's just have everybody just have DX destroy everybody. They don't have the segment with Stone Cold trying to have a drinking contest with JBL. Unfortunately, that's always the one that's like really. Yeah, I also had like this weird match, which they had a weird match with like, it was Sabu versus John Cena. Oh yeah. This is like possibly is the definitive wrestling DVD documentary, anything of wrestling in general. Period. I don't use these words very very lightly. But I do hope that if you're ever gonna watch one on Peacock or when it goes to Netflix, make sure you watch this. The Rise and Fall of ECW. This is by far the best WWE DVD the best WWE DVD they've ever released. It's incredible, absolutely incredible how much they were given like leeway with this DVD to talk a lot about the stuff in this DVD. There's stuff in here I did not expect them to talk about. Stuff like the mass transit incident, which is a very controversial moment in ECW history, where this 17-year-old kid tried to pass out himself as an 18-year-old kid as a jobber, and he was fighting New Jack, and New Jack was like he didn't like the kid didn't know like how to take like New Jack asked him, hey, you know how to gig, which is like drawing blood, and he was like, huh? And and New Jack just tore a new one on his head, and then you get to hear is that he's 17, and New Jack is like just like what the fuck, man. And that incident almost cost them a pay-per-view, their very first pay-per-view, barely legal, which is not something you want, not the name of an event that you want to be calling, but after all of that, but oh well. But it's really good. It talks a lot about the stuff, and also another thing I like is that it talks it talks about stuff like, oh man, Paul E like skipped town a lot of times with like money and stuff like that. So it's like, ooh, it tells like his money pinching days and stuff like that. It's very good, by the way. Just something I kind of regret buying, but at the same time too, this is kind of a fun DVD. Undertaker 15-0. Obviously, since then he's lost the streak, but he's had there's some good matches in there. But then again, too, you also have matches like Undertaker versus Giant Gonzalez and. You think you know him? The story of Edge. I got this from Geekinetic. Really happy I got this, and it has so many cool things that it's like, it has a lot of great matches and a lot of great interviews and a lot of great everything really. And it has like I said, it has crazy stuff like here they were in 1995, like him and Christian when they're like just training with each other, and they did. So he called himself Adam Impact. Holy crap! This is a really good DVD, and like and yeah, and this is like it's kind of crazy when you see the trajectory of Edge when he just started as like the guy from the Brood until he was the ultimate opportunist like wrestler. And he was one of the very first ones to actually do like the cash in on Money in the Bank. He was one of the first ones to win it. and he cashed it in on John Cena in a really brilliant way. It was kind of a ho-hum event, and then he cashed that in, and that would like set the stage for like him and John Cena. I think that is like the best rivalry in that era of WWE, in my opinion. Like Edge and John Cena were like just were like they went at it with each other, and it's because like you can tell that Edge was pushing John Cena like really hard to like to he was pushing his buttons. He wasn't just like he was pushing his buttons in different ways, and you get to see a lot of that. And I'm really happy that gets covered in these DVDs. Oh, another one signed by Mick Foley himself. Bang bang, the best of Mick Foley. Yeah, it has a lot of stuff from ECW, ECW, SMW. Is that Smoky Mountain and WWE. Yeah, so it's like, oh my god, this baby Jack Foley and Les Storm versus the British Bulldogs when he was his very first match on WWE TV. Breath of Mr. Psycho, Vegas, Vince Guy. A feature from WWE. I wish one day that they can open up the archives and just show off all the WWE Confidential stuff. That is an incredible series that will never get that will never be. Twist of Fate, the Matt and Jeff story. I believe one's for the Matt Hardy, one's for Jeff Hardy. This is a fine DVD. The only problem is like it doesn't have like it doesn't. It only covers like their second like big their second big what's it called? Their second big thing like in the mid 2000s, and they don't cover like some of the classic stuff. I mean, there's some good things here. There's some good things, but it's like it's really padded out with a lot of like early 2000s stuff. Here we go. Heartbreak and Triumph. The Shawn Michaels story. This actually is a really good. This has some really good matches and really good it's a really good DVD because there's a lot of great things that Shawn Michaels has done. I think one of the matches here is like one of my all-time favorites. Let me see right here. Okay, this one right here. You can't. Let me see if you guys can read it here. Where it says they're Raw 4/23/07. Shawn Michaels versus John Cena WrestleMania rematch non-title. Okay, so what ended up happening was everybody was on a trip. They were doing a loop in Europe, and they got caught in the middle of a volcano, and they could not. And so many wrestlers couldn't make it to the taping. So literally, like 2 weeks after WrestleMania, after like WrestleMania 28, Shawn Michaels and John Cena had a non-title rematch, and they went for like an hour, and they went super duper hard on each other, and they went for like I said, they went for a fucking hour, dude. Sucks. This is another one of my favorite DVDs here. The American Dream, Dust the Roads. It's the Dust the Road story, baby. And I like it. It's like you like if the things were working. I don't know how to replace the batteries on this damn thing, but it had like a button right here that just plays quotes from him, and it was so cool. So it has, I think, three disc, complete job listing. A lot of the presentation is freaking amazing. This is like one of like the best presentations I've seen on any WWE on DVD, and this is like a must-have if you like, especially if you're like really now into like guys like Cody Rhodes, his other son. Well, there's also Dustin, who's also Goldust. If you really want to know like where he got a lot of his inspiration and a lot of like what Cody Rhodes does, you do yourself a favor and look for this. Look for either the documentary that comes with this, or look for this DVD. This is absolutely one of my favorite. This is another one of my absolute favorite DVDs of WWE they've made, and this is by far like there's a lot of great stuff in this DVD. Speaking of great stuff with Dusty Rhodes, the Best of Starcade, the Essential Collection. It's very rare for WWE to put out anything with to put out like DVDs like this, especially when it comes to like WCW stuff. So this is like the quintessential DVD for like WCW fans, and it has all the Starcades from like 1980. It has like a lot of I think it has like the first full Starcade from 1982, and like a lot of selected matches. I think just all from all the best matches to all the worst matches known to man. Like there's stuff like, of course you have to have you have to have stuff like Kevin Nash tasering tasering Goldberg, and it's like good morning, Aldo. How you doing? So you're doing well. We're about to be done here. Edible fingers. But yeah, that's it. That's everything on this list. That's everything I own that's everything I own. There's a lot of things I put away here that I'm gonna sell off, and there's a lot of stuff I'm gonna put away for like other people that I may know that might like a lot of stuff. But for the most part, that's pretty much it, really. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Let me go to this scene right here. But yeah. Thank you all so much for stopping by. If you're lurking on that stuff, really do appreciate all you guys stopping by and lurking. Let's see who is on tonight, and I can send you all to someone. Because like I said, I know a lot of people just got started. This came in, but at the same time, yeah, unfortunately you did, Adul, and I went through a lot of my stuff already, and like this is like just the beginning of a lot of it. You're showing off your games you own. You're showing off. Yes, I was showing off a lot of games I owned, and I showed off like a lot of movies, a lot of everything, a lot of everything that for other people they're like, why do you like this stuff? I was like, I like this stuff. Fuck you. That's why. I know who I'm gonna send you out to. I know who you're gonna send out to tonight. Because this guy is awesome. So, yeah. Let's go to this screen right here. But yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by. I'll be back tomorrow for more model kit stuff. So be on the lookout for that. With all that said, guys, thank you all so much for stopping by. If you're lurking, thank you all for the lurks. Thank you all so much for everything, for like all your support and all your interest in checking out everything that I own. It's a process that's gonna take a while, but I do appreciate everybody stopping by and checking out what I'm doing here. And even if you're just, like I said, even if you're just lurking, that still means a lot. So, with all that said, guys, thank you all so much. So, with all that said, guys, thank you all so much, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.